Lightcats Productions. Hello and welcome to this tutorial. Today we will learn how to create a balloon dog, a balloon flower, and a balloon sword. Ready to begin? Let's start with a balloon dog, maybe the most famous of all balloon animals. If you haven't watched our previous tutorial, please do so now, as some of the techniques explained there will help you understanding this video better. First, we will inflate a balloon and leave a tail of about 10 fingers. A tail is very important when you twist balloons, as every twist pushes the air inside the balloon. The tail is where that air is gonna go to. After tying the balloon, we're gonna squeeze it very gently. Squeezing a balloon makes it a little softer and easier to twist. Let's twist 2 bubbles that are about 4 to 5 fingers long, depending on how you like it. Next, we will align the balloon against itself and grab the second twist and the main body of the balloon, twisting them several times. These are the ears and the other bubble is the face. Next, we will create the neck. For this bubble, we'll make it a little longer than the others. Now, let's create the legs. For the legs, we would like to create a bubble that is about the same size as the neck. We will again align the balloon against itself, similar to what we have done with the ears, and twist it several times. Now that we have this shape all ready to go, we're going to grab the rest of the balloon and pull it in between both of the legs. This is called locking the balloon, and it will make sure that the balloon is not going to lose its shape or twist on itself. Next, we will create the body of the dog, making a bubble that is slightly smaller than the rest. For the back legs, we would like to create a bubble that is almost the same length as the front, but just a little bit smaller. Once again, we will twist it against the main body of the balloon and run the remaining part between the legs to lock it in place. Next up is something that I personally love to do. When you pinch just the very end of the balloon, you make it a little softer, allowing the air to go directly there. Make sure you cover the rest of the remaining bubble and squeeze it. You see how that creates a little gap between both sides? That is a wonderful technique. And now we have a great looking balloon dog. Balloon sword, or as I like to call this design, a pirate sword. For this design, we want to make sure that the balloon is nice and firm because swords are meant to be played with. For that end, we will inflate the balloon and leave a tail of about 1 to 2 fingers. For this design, we're not going to do a lot of twists. Therefore, we don't need to leave a lot of space at the end. Squeeze the balloon gently to make it a little softer and easier to twist. Then, let's create a bubble about 2 to 3 fingers long. The next twist is called a petal twist because it is mainly used to create balloon flowers, as you will see when we create the flower. Create a petal that is just big enough for the 2 or 3 inch bubble to fit right through it. Once again, this is called locking the twist in place. Squeeze the balloon very gently, and now we're going to make 3 identical 1-inch bubbles. Keep the balloon tight at all times so the bubbles don't undo themselves and twist back. pull the rest of the balloon through the petal that we've created at first. And now straighten the balloon just a little bit with your hands. There you have it, a balloon sword. Balloon flower, one of the most beautiful designs in balloon twisting. For this design, we're gonna need 2 balloons. First, we will create the flower part. Inflate the balloon and leave a very long tail, as all the twists are gonna push the air and it will need space to go to. Squeeze the balloon gently and start creating your petals. We like to do our petals about 2 to 3 inches long. Let's grab the beginning of the balloon and pass it through the middle of the petal. This will lock the first twist in place and make sure it doesn't unwind. When we create the next petals, we want to make sure that we're doing them about the same size as we have done the first one. Being symmetrical is very important when you make balloon flowers, as it will make the flower look much better. The amount of petals is up to you. We like to make about 6 petals to make it nice and symmetrical. Some people like to make 5, and some people like to make 7. Once you have done enough petals, make sure to tie the end of the balloon so it doesn't become loose. Align the petals together to make it look nice and flowery, and there you have it. Let's inflate our second balloon. This will be the stem and the leaves of the flower. Leave a tail of about 2 to 3 fingers. Don't forget to squeeze the balloon gently. And we're gonna create a bubble that is about 1 to 2 inches long. Place the bubble in the middle of the flower and pass the balloon between 2 of the petals until it gets to the other side, just like that. Grab the tip of the balloon and pass it through the other side. Make sure it gets all the way, and then you can twist it around one of the petals to make sure it locks in place, like that. Squeeze the balloon gently and measure about 3 fingers from the flower. Here we will make a pinch twist to make sure the balloon flower stays in place. If you are not sure how to make a pinch twist, please check out our previous tutorial. Now, to create the leaves, squeeze the balloon gently and roll it up against itself twice like that. Grab the balloon right in the middle and twist the entire thing against itself like so. In essence, we have created 2 petal twists by doing that technique. If you have followed the instructions carefully, you will see that there is no air left at the end of the balloon and it is nice and smooth. What do you think of our balloon flower? Isn't it pretty? Thank you for watching this tutorial. We had such a wonderful time showing you how to make wonderful balloon designs, starting from the balloon dog, balloon sword, and a balloon flower. Tune in to our next tutorial to learn even more amazing designs using balloons. Like and subscribe our channel for fun, entertaining, and educational videos. See you soon!